Gem or junk? Howdy gamers, Patrick Hickey Jr. here, Editor-in-Chief, ReviewFix.com, bringing you another edition of Gem or Junk. This week out is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little bit of a hockey story, video game history, the whole 9 yards, a lot of fun. Blades of Steel 99 for the Nintendo 64. So this is the first time I am ever playing Blades of Steel 99. I have it on the NES, the original Blades of Steel. It's probably one of my favorite hockey games of all time, even though now it's basically unplayable unless I have a couple of friends over. I was a huge fan of Konami sports games during the 90s. They didn't get nearly as much love as I thought they were supposed to. MLBPA Bottom of the Ninth, that series, to me was one of the best baseball games of all time. I thought it drastically changed what a video game aficionado expected from a baseball game. From the stances to the hitting and pitching engines, it was a fantastic baseball game. The series itself was a lot of fun. It got discontinued. NBA In the Zone 1 and 2 were two of my favorite basketball games of all time. But for some reason, I just never got to playing this one. I'm already a little confused with ice conditions. I don't understand. Anyway, in the 90s, I played a ton of NHL Face-Off and a ton of the NHL series. There was a bunch of other series out there. NHL Power Play I never got into. There was Hit the Ice, which was like an arcade, the crappy arcade hockey game. There was, I'm trying to think, there's so many at one time or another. The Midway arcade hockey game. There was a lot to choose from. A lot of companies took chances. Right now, I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and as far as like 98, 99 goes, this is pretty on par with what you would expect graphically. I'd like to see names on the back of jerseys, because Face-Off 99 had it, NHL 99 had it. NHL 99 was a really good game. The voiceovers, the play-by-play was really good. Face-Off 2, I had a lot of fun with Face-Off 99.
Welcome to the NHL tonight. I'm Randy.
Hear that?
Features the
Oh
Washington
man,
Capitals
it's taking me
versus
back.
the New York Islanders.
Not a big fan of the overlays. It looks like, that looks like something you'd see at a bowling alley. Robert Reichel. Oh man, the Islanders got him from Marty McGinnis. He was like their number one center for like a year and a half. Played with Ziggy Palffy and Brian Smolinski. Kenny Janssen. Alright, so I'm enjoying this in terms of like a nostalgia point of view, but, oh man. Already I could tell this game controls like utter ass. Yes, I'm making noise because I like the stats overlay. The photos are a little grainy, look like NBA Jam-esque. Trevor Linden. Another crappy Mike Milbury trade. Sergei Gonchar. Just retired a couple of years ago. I think the only guy that's still in this game probably is is Yager. Brian Berard, Mike Huff. Should just do play-by-play. Huff, he's got a break. What will we do? Oh, Patrick doesn't know what button is to shoot. What a douchebag. Dale Hunter. Oh, don't even get me started on Dale Hunter. So, Dale Hunter, probably one of the biggest cheap shots in NHL history. Took out my boy Pierre Turgeon in the '93 playoffs. Basically cost the Islanders a Stanley Cup. Whatever. I gotta see if there's another view. I can't play on this side view. That player one is probably way too close. I want the over-the-top view in the NHL style. Whatever. Not gonna happen here. I'm thinking A is to pass now because I pressed it when I was on the breakaway, and B is to shoot. It's changing guys for me automatically, which is pretty cool. Can't complain about that. what I don't like is that it just doesn't feel right when I'm skating. Like, it doesn't feel like I have the puck. Alright, so we got A and B. Shoot, drop pass, flip the ice, service shot, line changes. Okay, fantastic. Alright. So, definitely no skill stick here. So, NHL 16 fans. Oh my god, look how crappy that looks. But again, 98, 99. I love that they have NHL.com there. That's so funny. Like, nobody even used the web in like 98, 99. So ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, this game just feels funky. Joe Juno, excellent playmaker back there. I feel like as soon as the goalie gets the puck, they freeze it. Like, I don't even have the opportunity to pass it. Like in NHL now, like, that's how half the time my nephew scores on me, because I'm stupid and I pass the puck as the goalie. Yeah, see, it feels mad wacky.
1 minute left in the power play.
It's like I'm shifting left and right. It's really hard to pass. There we go, Jason Dahl. Jason Dahl splitting. He passes to Eric Brewer. He's up the red line, and he passes to fucking nobody. But Adam Oates, another awesome playmaker. I would have stolen him in a second on the Islanders back in the day. Hockey games are all about finesse. You have to be able to kind of like set up the play. You have to feel comfortable. Chris Simon, another cheap shot artist, but that time he was on the Islanders. Oh my god. Craig Berube scored on me. We'll put it this way. Craig Berube, tough as hell. Not a goal scorer, to say the very least. I don't like that all of the characters' faces look the same. Face Off 99, NHL 99 didn't have that. So graphically, this is like kind of like a step behind. Come on. I got Joe Sacco now, past to Nemchinov. Nemchinov was actually one of the first NHL players I ever interviewed. So, oh, here we go. I might score here. Shoot, save! Son of a bitch. See, like, that felt good, but it's like... Alright, let's see. Try and set up a play a little bit. Nice. Okay. It almost feels like, in a way, like they used the International Superstar soccer engine on this. Because, I mean, if you guys have ever played... Oh, if you've played a soccer game, sometimes it's like getting possession is half the battle, and it's like such a pain in the ass. It's such like a grueling. Here we go, Palfi. Oh, here we go, baby. Oh, blocked. Get the hell out of here. The defenseman was all the way back there, not even close to being realistic. But you know, in a lot of soccer games, especially like International Superstar Soccer for 64 on the PlayStation. See, come on. I forgot. Press the wrong button. It's a pain in the ass to like kind of get up the ice, and then you kind of have to like maintain position. But see, like right there, I went to go pick up the puck, and it's like it just doesn't feel right when you're trying to skate up the ice. I just kind of missed a check. I hit him. I pressed the button. So I'm gonna try and use the C stick a little bit. See if that helps. All right. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's too much of a difference. That's actually not comfortable. Tommy Salo. Ugh. Another guy is supposed to be the savior. If you took all of the guys that Mike Milbury traded, that Gino Ojic, I love Gino Ojic and Cole LaPointe, tough guys. Gritty. If you took all of the guys that Mike Milbury traded over the years, and you put them on one team, oh, you'd have a dynasty. Like, oh, one of the worst GMs. Come on, Sacco. See, the problem that I have with this side view is that you're deking in, and it's not taking into consideration, like, you don't see where the goalie is until much later. See, I couldn't even, like, I've got the puck at the point with the defenseman. The other defenseman shouldn't be backing up. He should be holding the point Nice save. He should be holding the point so I could pass over, so I could set up a play, so I could take a shot from the point, so I could look to take a, so I could look to get a deflection. Come on, Huff. Nice save again. So, I mean, I'm trying here. I'm trying to set up the play. I'm taking some shots, but the control is what really holds us back. Some of the animations are really stiff too. But to be fair, like, NHL games at this time, like, they had a huge change in, nice check by Bondra, will people, like a huge change in visuals. Like NHL 97 looked like utter ass for the PlayStation 1. Another a lot of charging penalties because I'm holding that button before I'm going to make the check. I should just skate into them. But the collision detection is a little off here, so the only way I can kind of like confirm a hit is if I actually just get like right up close and press the button. Former Calder Trophy winner Brian Berard. I mean, you could tell that there's ratings here because Berard's skating better than a lot of people, and he was, you know, a pretty good skater. But the control is really finicky. The animations suck. But what I was trying to say before is, like, these games, 98, 99, get the hell out of here. 5-0 goal from the freaking the top of the circle. All right, that makes sense. It's just ugly and not fun to pull off. These games look a lot better than, like, NHL 97. 98, NHL 98 was a really good-looking game. That was, like, when all of these developers finally, like, got it. They knew how to develop for these new systems, the PS1, the Nintendo 64. Before then, all those other games were like very pixelated compared to this. Yes, even more pixelated. And this was the beginning of like the NHL games that we know and love today. But this game is pretty crappy. It's not anywhere near as good as what you would expect from, you know, the Blades of Steel series. It's just junk. It's utter junk. Gemmer Junk is brought to you by Brooklyn Video Games, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite video games and systems. For more information, head to www.facebook.com/Brooklyn Video Games or call 347-314-3267.